Walk, children, walk, children, walk, children, in the light. Plow, soldier, plow the field. Plow, soldier, plow the field. Walk, children, walk, children, walk, children, in the light.
Well, we got in here without bumping any deer, which is good. And I'm in here about 45 minutes earlier than I usually am. So I was already out here at the lease hanging out at camp, so I figured I might as well get into the stand a little early. The wind is in our face, so got a good wind. So hopefully he comes in tonight. Well, I can get out here and get some pictures of this guy before the rain starts. I've been hunting this deer called Broke 8 for going on 4 years, and he hadn't been on camera for about 9 days. And he was a real consistent deer. He just didn't show up anytime I was here. So I had basically said, the next mature buck that sticks his neck out, I'm gonna harvest. And I've got a week of season left, and sure enough, this deer, I saw him one time on camera this week. I think last Monday. And I said, if he sticks his head out, that's the one I'm going to take. And I'm pretty sure that that's the deer that just showed up. So I shot him with a 75 grain boat tail hollow point match 5.56. You're not supposed to shoot match ammo at deer, especially with the 5.56. Me. Freaking stoned him. Oh, there he is. Look at deer. Looks dead to me. Looks like that match ammo works to me.
Run, sorrow, run and hide. Run, sorrow, run and hide. Walk, children, walk, children, walk, children, in the light. Fly, mountain, into the sea. Fly, mountain, into the sea.
Alright guys, so I got 2 cameras running here. I went ahead and gutted the deer. I left all the vitals intact so we could cut those out together. Again, this deer was about 100 105 yards broadside, and I was running it through a 18-inch 223 wild to be exact, and it's 75 grain boat tail hollow point AAC ammo. And so this deer did not run, it did drop it in its tracks, so that was easy track job. Let's see here, get all this cut away, see if I can get this whole sack out here all in one piece. So we're gonna go ahead, get all that. I mean, just explosive damage, guys. Just explosive damage. I'm cutting around everything to try to get it all out in one piece. Alright. Alright, that's pretty good. Alright, guys, here it is. We have the heart. It's pretty devastated. Lungs devastated. Really not a whole lot left of that right there. So pretty significant terminal damage. Heart split. That part of the lungs missing. That part of the lungs missing. Plenty of bruising and damage. That was a pretty awesome damage for a, yeah, look at that. Again, 105 yards. Just shredded that. Let's go ahead and throw that in there. See if we can find the bullet. I don't know if we will be able to or not. I think it's in that shoulder. I bet the processor finds it. See if we can get the entrance for you. So that is your entrance right there. I mean, it's hard to see, but I can put my whole hand. That entrance is probably 1, 2, 3.5 inches by 2 inches. I mean, that's the entrance. And it went and got caught in the offside shoulder. So, plenty of penetration, plenty of stopping power, plenty of terminal damage. This lady's on the table. Tailgate for you and get a better look. So, just annihilated both lungs and got a piece of the heart. I think that's plenty of terminal damage for a whitetail deer. Alright guys, so my hands are still bloody here. Just got done cutting this deer open and showing you what it did. At the end of the day, a 223 in my opinion is plenty for deer. That 75 boat tail hollow point made a hole about that size on the entrance. The bullet did fragment. I saw some fragment pieces floating around in there, but the rest of the bullet is in that off shoulder. And so yes, it didn't pass through all the way, but it did cause significant damage. The wound channel was massive, and that deer was immediately immobilized. And so one of the reasons that we've been really pushing these smaller calibers and match ammo is that a lot of people shoot better with light recoil rifles. And so if we can put a kid or a new hunter behind a 223 or a Grendel or a 6mm arc, and you can just run to academy and get some match ammo, and if they're comfortable and good shooting that gun, they're going to kill deer every time. There's not a chance that that deer would have survived that shot. Yes, some people like, well, I want a full pass through, and I'm going to shoot, monolithic, copper bullets. That's great. You're definitely going to get a lot of penetration, but you might not get the wound channel you think. You might punch a hole through and through, but the wound channel might be very small and insignificant. You put a bullet through that shoulder of that white-tailed deer that's going to retain 50-60% of its weight, but also explode and fragment. You're doing significant damage to that animal, and it's not going to live. This year we actually shot, this is the third deer we shot with this round. The first deer ran a whopping 15 yards. The second deer, which was a 150-pound Oklahoma doe, my son shot Christmas Day, ran about 25 yards, and then now we shot this deer and it dropped it in his tracks. And so 3 deer in one season with the 223, 5.56, the AAC 75 grain boat tail hollow point. It is serious deer medicine, and I would not hesitate to shoot a deer with this.